everybody, and welcome. We're here with the latest episode of the Gamesline podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We missed an episode. I know. Sue us. Don't actually sue us. I don't have any. I don't have enough money.
Sometimes it's just like that.
It's not. It is, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm fucking bushed. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay focused for this, but I had to open today at work, so I'm a little tuckered out. But you know what? It's fine. We're gaming. I'm here. I'm John. Hello. If you haven't heard this podcast before, I'm the one who talks on it sometimes. Rose is here. Rose, hello.
Hi. I'm here to talk on it this time.
That's true. Congratulations to you for getting 1,000 Twitter followers.
Yay!
Hooray! Now you can probably get advertisements on your tweets.
Oh, good. I have to be like, ladies, you want the best star projector that will blow up in your house.
That's true. That will burn down your entire room. There it is.
I wonder what they do to those things to make them like that.
I don't know.
Feels like you'd have to try to make them do that almost.
Yeah, but it doesn't look very good. They seem like it's bad. So the past 2 weeks or so has pretty much been what E3 is supposed to be. I feel like I'm nuts that I miss the old E3. Like,
no, I do too. The format forced people's hands, and now they're sort of left to their own devices. Is my thoughts on it. Like I think you look at like how that PlayStation Showcase was. You look at how that Xbox Showcase was. They're like fine, but you can tell that they're definitely just able to just do whatever the hell they want instead of having to think about it a little bit more.
So many of these things didn't need to happen. Like, that Capcom Showcase did not need to happen. The Ubisoft one was say what you will about the actual quality of the games, but like the amount of stuff they showed at least made sense.
Yeah, they had to do a deep dive on that Avatar and the Star Wars game, so it made sense.
Yeah. So okay, here let's just go for it. I'm just saying, let's just kind of go through all the stuff, because we were supposed to talk about the full shenanigans. I mean, there was a Nintendo Direct, so that definitely was another little layer on top of the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of go through here. We do get the bulletin write-ups that LV did. I feel like such a fucking villain about this. I'm gonna start off with being a real villain here and talking about the Wholesome Games Direct. There's just too many of these small indie showcases now. Like, I remember they were very specifically trying to be like, oh, we're gonna do Indie 3, where we're gonna highlight indie games that don't get covered at E3. And it's like, that's a noble goal, but we've gone to the point where there are so many of these fucking showcases that like nothing's really being highlighted. It's just being dumped on you. Like, this huge wave of a bunch of small games is just getting completely just slathered over everybody, and it's just like, nobody can process it.
When you look at something like Day of the Devs, it having the format of like, I think there are problems with that format of just being very sleepy, just very low key, them trying to be, and then like not bombast, which is totally fine, but it can be a little bit much. But say what you will, they have the developer come on and then they talk about that game, one. Like they'll talk about like 10 games over the course of it. And it feels like you get a good idea of what those games are. The way that these other ones work, it's 50 games. Like, how are you supposed to keep track of any of it?
And a lot of them are fucking samey too. Like, I mean, I'm like, again, to point out for the Wholesome Direct, they had like 4 fucking farming games. One of them was just straight up fucking the the Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life remake. Like they just like that's not really an indie game at this point. Like what's going on? What are they doing? What is this?
It's very strange.
Like what is this for now? Who are you making this for?
Yeah.
Because it just feels like this weird just like pile. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, we I mean, is there anything that they showed at the Wholesome Games Direct? God, I don't even want to say it.
It is. I feel like that's a big problem. Is it's really like poisoned the well in a way of like Wholesome has become it's the same way when you had like that really annoying person in high school or whatever who would be like, I don't play those evil killing games. I play Nintendo. You know, like it's that sort of thing cranked up with the puritanism of our age now that like really gives it a bad vibe. Because like inherently it shouldn't be that bad. You know, it should just be taking it easy. But it does have this like poisonous tone to it. That's unfortunate. I think the only game that really like stuck out to me when I was doing that is I am interested in Fields of Mystria because that one's been in development for a while. And I've seen a lot of the updates and it seems like it's pretty good. That is one of those farming games, but
sure. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I did play actually Smooshy Come Home that they had in there because I think they released it right after it. And that's a very short little game that sort of has like the sensibilities of a Banjo-Kazooie, but in a very like short format. Like it's like 3 hours long, I think, or so.
Right.
And you're just a little mushroom guy and you just explore and try to get home.
That sounds cute.
Yeah. It has a lot of fun, cute little ideas. It has a sort of irreverent writing, I would say, like Donut County or something like that has too, but a lot more cutesy. It's definitely saccharine, but I recommend it. It's short and sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like it.
See here. Okay. I didn't watch it.
Oh, that's fine. I don't think you miss much here. Like there's some interesting stuff, but it's not.
I didn't watch a lot of this stuff. This isn't me being a fucking complete hater here. Like I didn't watch the fucking Ubisoft thing. I didn't watch any of this shit. Like fucking I don't know. I mean, I think I saw a little bit of that Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. That seemed pretty alright.
Yeah, it looks like a Star Wars game, and there are quite a bit of those that are good.
Despite everything, I still kind of like Star Wars. Like,
yeah, no, I get you.
Still just a little bit of me that sees a fucking fucked up alien guy who I see a Mon Calamari in a trailer, and I'm just like, there's something here. Hang on. Let me just think about it for a little bit. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Rose.
Yeah, if you ever wanted to be a weird blue guy with an AK-47 and play Far Cry like that, here's a game for you.
And doing like Titanfall sliding.
Yeah, there was a lot of focus on the fact that you can fly around on those pterodactyl things. And I cannot imagine that controls particularly well based on a lot of their recent games that have tried to incorporate such things. I've seen some I think you said you've seen it too. I've seen some tentative excitement about this game, but all I can think is like, A, I don't like Avatar. And B, I don't know how you make that interesting within the format of the Avatar world. Like, it's just going to be military outposts that you go and liberate, right? Like, it's just going to be standard open world stuff. It's tired.
I mean, it's tired, but it's Ubisoft's wheelhouse. This is what they make. If people want that kind of thing, they're gonna get it, but it's gonna be blue this time.
It's just so odd when you think about something like Assassin's Creed, where they realized that format was killing that series, so they just went back. And then they're just like, but we're still gonna do this for the other stuff, so.
I have no idea. Assassin's Creed Mirage, that's happening.
Yeah, it looked all right. I'm all for, I love the old model of Assassin's Creed is my thing. Like I enjoyed Origins, but even like 4 was too much for me, you know, in terms of like that open world exploration and everything. I just love the linear, like, you know, explore one map and then you get to know that map and then you do cool assassinations and stuff. Got rid of the Dark Souls combat. Thank you. But other than that, like, I don't even know what else they showed. Rabbids DLC, I guess, which was coupled with the very funny Ys Gailmont statement of Miyamoto told me to not release Rabbids Ray of Hope so early, and he was right.
Yeah, Miyamoto was just like, dog, wait until we make the next console. Put it out on the next thing. Wait a little bit, please.
It's sad.
It's crazy.
It seems like a good game, genuinely. But yeah.
Maybe it'll get a bump if they put out like a complete edition on.
They'll
or,
probably do that.
Okay.
I mean,
well, I was gonna say a complete edition on Switch too, but then my mind started to shift, and I was just like, you know what? People are probably just waiting for them to put out the complete edition of this in general, just because that's what they did with the first one, and also both versions of that game went down to like $10, so it's just like, yeah. Just wait for the fucking complete edition and wait for it to be $10.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably part of Ubisoft's model that's a little rough, is it's like they release so many games that are exactly the same that it's like people get fatigue on it super fast, and then also they know for a fact that the Ubisoft game will be $10 in 3 months.
Exactly, yeah. PC gaming show. I didn't watch that either. I was at work.
The only thing I can say about it that really got me was that they spent like something like the first 10 minutes of the show making jokes about how bad AI stuff was and NFTs and all that other stuff, and then they spent like a good 10 minutes of the show later on an AI game, and it was like, okay.
All right.
Not much there. I mean, I feel like you'd be like, very excited for Ebenezer Scrooge Metroidvania.
Dog, they made a Christmas Carol Metroidvania. You are like hot Ebenezer Scrooge, and you summon the powers of all the different ghosts to do all kinds of maneuvers. That's what he did. Now, you may recall in the original story, Tiny Tim was not dead. But I guess this time, Tiny Tim is dead, and he gives you the power to do a dive kick, which is insane. Like,
why I guess that was the thing he loved before he became ill.
Yeah, once Tiny Tim was unable to walk as easily, he was especially upset because he could no longer bounce off of enemies' heads to gain more height. You know, like that was the thing that he was always so upset about. Yeah, but I guess in death, he is able to do that once more, and is also to bequeath it onto Ebenezer Scrooge, in Ebenezer and the Invisible World. There is a demo out. There is a demo on Steam Next Fest. I have not played it yet, but I've downloaded it. So
I need to do that.
I am going to play the demo of Ebenezer and the Invisible World. I need to play Scroogevania. Like, the most insane concept ever. He just looks like fucking Moriarty from Fate.
Yeah,
like,
he does.
They really did just like trace that. They were just like, we're making a hot grandpa. Here you go.
Other than that, I don't even know what they like. They announced Citizen Sleeper 2, which I'm tentatively excited for if they fix my problems with that first one. Because again, I really like that format. No one else does that. A bunch of Vampire Survivors games. They announced like 4 of them there, including Vampire Survivors, just being like, we have an update or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it, but I feel like the Vampire Survivors is just the return of Flash games, since Flash games don't exist.
Kinda, yeah. It's just the thing is, like, the funny thing is, though, is that, like, Vampire Survivors worked because it was this novel thing, And then I feel like the only other ones that were like the only other one that kind of blew up was the fucking Hololive one because it was the first one that was free. And so like everything else is just like again, like this genre is basically solved. It's like we have the original if you want to pay $5, and then we have the Hololive one that's like basically just as good and is also getting a bunch of updates and shit, and it's free. Like you're done. Like what are you gonna do better than those? I don't know.
I liked the one I like is 20 minutes till dawn. That one's like has you actually control the shooting and stuff like that. It's more of a twin stick shooter, which I liked that part of it. And then there was Bone Razor Minions, where you're like a necromancer and you're just like building up your crypt and like.
Okay, that sounds pretty tight.
I recommend that one a lot. I really like that one. So like there is innovation in the space. Just
okay. All right.
Maybe not.
I'll relent.
The problem is there's 7 million of these.
Yeah, there's a million,
and most of them do not deviate like those that I listed.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Capcom Showcase, not really anything to like. Again, they didn't need to do this one. Like this was nothing.
The thing I was looking forward to was the Kunitsugami game they announced at the Xbox Showcase. I was like, oh, cool, they're going to show more. And then they just showed the same trailer.
Yeah. That game does seem kind of neat, though. I am interested in that.
I'm happy that Capcom's doing something new.
Yeah, it's a new franchise. I think I remember some people saying that, like, I think in the big Capcom leak there was some talk that there was going to be like a new Onimusha or something, and so a lot of people are thinking that maybe this was originally an Onimusha game and they just changed it into its own IP.
Well, it makes sense.
Which should make sense. Yeah.
Their other new IP, Pragmata, had the funniest fucking trailer in the world.
Indefinitely delayed.
Where they made the little child basically hold up an apology for delaying the game.
She wrote a little apology note for all of us to see. We had to be very, very sad while she's running around with her space dad, I guess.
I really like that they said they were sorry to the fans, and I'm like, this game does not exist in any form.
It's not out yet.
I don't think there are any fans.
Speaking of for the fans, though, y'all, Mega Man Cross or X, is it? I guess it would just be X because it's Mega Man X. Mega Man X Dive is getting an offline version that kind of just seems like it still has all the gacha stuff in it, which is insane.
Yeah. I'm very confused about this. They did not explain it enough. I think the most fucked up thing was that you can't even port your account over from the real game.
Fucking crazy.
I think that's insane.
Yeah, if you're still like grinding out shit in this, like that's barbaric. That's not right, dude. Like, oh my god.
I know that the English version isn't getting shut down. At least, like it was just the Southeast Asian version ? I think that got shut down.
The Rockman X Dive is getting shut down, but Mega Man X Dive is still up,
which is insane. I don't even know what that game's going to be. I don't know. It's really scary.
I think they said something about like not having any crossover stuff, which were there any like outside crossovers, or does that just mean that they're not going to bring back the fucking Virgil outfit? Because if they're not bringing back the Virgil,
I wonder if it's that. I don't think they did any like external crossovers. I think it was all Capcom properties.
Because if so, that fucking blows. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that too? Like, whose permission do you have to get? It's you. Just do it. It exists already. You just poured it over.
Like, you also just made those Dante and Virgil ones, right? Like, that's yeah. I don't
nuts. They put out a demo for Ghost Trick. That's coming out soon.
That hot new game.
Yeah,
I thought it was really funny. They presented it like it was like new, basically. Like I was like,
they went in on it. they talked
No
about it for
disrespect. It's a good game.
That game is great, but also like here's my hater opinion, honestly. I almost don't know why they're doing a remaster of that game. Like, I feel like everyone who's going to play that game has already played it by now. Like, you know,
also it's
like,
just on phones. Like,
yeah. I don't know. I mean, it seems like the kind of thing that if they just like slapped it on consoles, they just like randomly did it one night, people would be like, "Oh shit, that's cool. Everyone should play it." But like the fact that they've been like building it up is where I'm just like, "What? Huh? Okay, I guess. Like, sure. All right." Kind of the same thing with this Ace Attorney trilogy thing here. We got another collection, the Apollo Justice trilogy, which is very funny to call it that.
It's his trilogy. What do you mean?
It's his trilogy. Yeah, it's it's his show. It's just like Family Matters and Steve. It's totally not just Steve Urkel's show. But yeah, it's 4, 5, and 6. Which is, you know, it's a little bit of a hard sell, because like 4 is divisive. I think 4 is good, but like I feel like there's people who love 4 and people who think it's bad. And then I think it's pretty much agreed that 5 is probably it. Would you say that 5 is the worst in the mainline series? I would say so. Like 2 has its fucking
isn't as bad as 5 is what I was about to say. 2's pretty, and I was like, no.
2's got some bad writing, but 5 is just straight up offensive.
Yeah,
like straight up fucking hateful at times.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with that one at all. I think I told you that I could never remember if it was 5 or 6 that was bad, because I played them at the same time. Because I think 5 was so bad, I was like, I have to believe that 6 is not this bad.
Oh, because like 5 has like a couple of moments. Like I like Black Quill. I like some of the stuff.
Black Quill is one of the most insane men who have ever lived.
That's true. And like they had some good bits like near the end and stuff. But like, yeah, like overall, I think like the middle of that game is just straight dog water. Yeah. But then, and I was completely just like, all right, you know what? I think I'm done. Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Had a good run. We're good. And then they put out 6, and I was just like, put it back in my veins. Let's go. Like, we're back. Holy shit. Because 6 is so good. It's just like, man, like it. I wish. I don't know, maybe they will in the future just do some kind of like big ol' 1 through 6 compilation, because if they do that, there you go, because you do have to play 4 and 5 to really appreciate 6. But like, man, 6 is so good. And 4 and 5 are just nowhere near as good as 6. And it's just like, fuck, dude.
I like a lot of parts of Apollo, at least for like, especially leaning into the insanity of that world in a way that like they hadn't done yet, like outside the first game. Like after the first game, like there are aspects that they get into, but they've sort of ignored the thing, like the things in First Phoenix Wright where they're like, due to changing legislation, everyone will be sent to prison immediately, like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for Ace Attorney 7 whenever it comes out, because we know it's real.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also hoping that they do some sort of release of the investigations games, just because
that's true. Yeah.
I want everyone to be able to play 2. Like 2 is like I think 2 is the best game in the series that I've played. I still need to play through Great Ace Attorney 2, which a lot of people have said is like also up there. But yeah, people need to play Investigations 2. I mean, you can. The version that exists is very, very good, and I highly recommend you check that out. But if you are someone who just wants to play things officially, Capcom needs to release that game officially. Like, the fact that they didn't do that is so fucking stupid. They showed more Exoprimal stuff. That game looks insane.
It owns. I played the beta again because I played the alpha.
Okay, I was gonna say I did not. I didn't think I knew anybody who had actually played
Oh,
the
I do.
betas.
Me and my
Okay,
girlfriend.
so yeah. Okay, all right. There
It's
you go.
good.
Because that was the thing, was I was like, this looks insane in like a good way, but also I don't see anybody talking about it. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but
It's
sure, yeah, no, if you like it, sure. Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
absurd and it played completely straight and it
Okay.
feels good to play also is a big
Okay.
part that helps it. I think it is a testament to the RE engine and how good the RE engine
Mhm.
is that there are 0 frame drops when they throw 7 billion raptors at you.
Fucking A.
Like it's just a well considered game, especially because after the alpha there were some complaints people had and they were like, okay, they basically fixed all of them and
Mhm.
also added a purely PvE mode
Okay.
because it was PvE PvP hybrid for the main mode where it's like
Mm.
it's all PvE and you're like sort of racing against the other team and then at the end you
Okay.
can sort of do a team fight on the way to
Mm.
the final objective, and I like that, but I totally understand why that turns some people off who aren't competitive,
Mhm.
you know.
Right.
Um, but yeah, they're adding other modes, and the story is
Okay.
ridiculous.
Wouldn't have it
Just
any other way.
go back in time to 2040 before the dinosaurs destroyed the world.
And Dragon's Dogma 2. You're far more interested in Dragon's Dogma 2. The stuff that they showed, was that all stuff that made the Dragon's Dogma heads salivate? Are they getting people
Oh
excited for
yeah.
Dragon's Dogma 2?
Oh yeah, like I think the fact that this game looks identical to Dragon's Dogma 1 is the main thing that has people going like, fuck yes, let's go. Like this is
Sure.
exactly what I want. Like you're still climbing on enemies. You're still doing all this shit. The character customization seems to have added furries. Good for the furries, I guess. Like more power to you. Um them saying the map is 4 times as big. Let's fucking go. That's great. like usually I'm not one to be excited about something like that, you know, because bloat and stuff like that. But the original Dragon's Dogma was really constrained in a way that it's like, yeah, I would love to see this more. So like that's really cool. Um, yeah, it just seems like what we Dragon's Dogma was a game that was very much ahead of its time in terms of like its ideas with like, you know, training video game AI and stuff like that. That a much more like having access to all the processing power of modern consoles and computers will help it a lot, I think. It should be really cool. I want to point to Dragon's Dogma every time people talk up the Bethesda games about how you can do anything, because it's like Dragon's Dogma, you can basically do a lot of the same stuff, if not cooler stuff, and also it doesn't run like shit.
Sure.
So I'm excited for that. I don't know when it's coming out, but hey, I'm excited for it to come out also because I want them to make Devil May Cry 6. And they're kind of busy doing that right now.
Yeah, that's the same team, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, cool game. Really glad that Capcom is back. I know we keep saying this all the time, but like genuinely, it is so nice to have them back.
They're so good right now.
Even if this like, you know, presentation was basically just here's our trailers we put everywhere else.
So you know what? Game's still good.
Yeah.
Let's
There's
see.
so many directs we have to go over because we're 2 podcasts, right? We're like 2 podcasts in one.
We don't gotta really talk about the Devolver thing. Like, this was also a bunch of stuff that they showed elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like, Talos Principle, they showed that already. That Wizard with a Gun game, I think they announced that already. And there's a demo out.
The Bennett Foddy AAA game.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I guess congratulations to all the YouTubers who have another game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're doing Human Fall Flat too, which again, congratulations to all the YouTubers for having another game. All right, and then yeah, for the oh my fucking god. Okay.
Your favorite.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, so Grasshopper Man this is the number one. Not everyone needs to do this. Number one with a bullet. Grasshopper Manufacture. They put up a web page 2.5 months ago, being like, oh, something's gonna happen. We got something cooking. And then June 15th, midnight rolls around. Midnight, my time at least. Or I think it might have been midnight EST, whatever. Um, they, yes, yeah, that's what it was. It's supposed to finally change over to whatever it's supposed to be, and they say, yeah, we're doing Grasshopper Direct. We're gonna show some stuff, and the clock strikes and the webpage changes, and it's just a broken link to their YouTube channel. And then they go, oh, oops. We gotta, with the technical difficulties, give us a bit. And then, like, an hour later, they go, well, the video is still processing. So I guess they didn't pre-upload the fucking direct onto YouTube? Like, what? Hello?
They don't know what they're doing.
So it finally gets uploaded. It finally, runs the course, and it's the two like social media people, which I don't know if I want to say my full opinions, because I don't fucking know. Maybe these people are name searching or whatever. I don't much care for the guy. Maddie's cool. I like her Twitter. I like her art. She's cool. I like her. She's fun. I don't much care for the guy. And then they go, all right, well, hey, guess what? We fucking announced Shadows of the Damned earlier on like the Devolver Direct or whatever, where they're doing the Shadows of the Damned remaster. Sure. And then they were like, well, it's 25 years of Grasshopper. Here's a sizzle reel of all of our games. And, it was well edited, I guess. Sure, whatever. They showed some, like, blurred out shots of games that they canceled over the years, which, like, come on. Come on, don't do that. Show us what it is, you fuckers, come on. And then, like, after that, they just kind of fucked around for a while. They did some, like, weird, like, teaser things that looked like YouTube ads. And I don't know if they're supposed to actually be, like, teasers for projects, or if they're just trying to be cool or what. I don't know. And then at the end, they walk up and Suda's, like, I guess playing their next game, and they, like, blurt it out, and you can kind of see the UI, and that's about it. And then it just ended. Like, 2 months. 2 months they were hyping this up.
Yeah, that's the thing that gets me about it, really.
They were hyping this up longer than, like, the other people were hyping up their well-known formatted things. Like they were hyping this up before Ubisoft was talking about their stuff.
The Nintendo one was a day before it happened.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, I feel so sad about, like, the state of Grasshopper right now. I don't get it. And I feel so alone, in my opinion, because everyone I know who's, like, into Grasshopper stuff that I follow was like, that was so funny, that was so cool. And I'm like, are you all high? I was up until like 1:30 in the morning. Like, I mean, I'm, I stay up late, but I'm sitting there at 1:30 in the fucking morning, just like, what is this for? Who needs this? What is this? What's going on anymore? What is this? They didn't even announce a fucking, like, any other, like, remasters or whatever. They're doing, like, I don't even know if you want to bring back fucking Shadows of the Damned right, like, now. Like that game isn't, like, horrible, but, like, people just keep having to, like, sit there and, like everyone's just kind of just sitting there and just being like, oh yeah, isn't Garcia voiced by a white dude in that game? We just kind of have to, like, roll with it. Like, that's just, like, kind of what, like, everyone's just kind of like, all right. I don't fucking know. Like, I want to be Grasshopper Manufacturer's strongest soldier, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm starting to think that maybe Grasshopper has a lot of really good ideas, but they just they just can't really pull them off for the most part. That's what it feels like. I don't know. I think them going like indie is really showcasing the weakness of them as a company because they are just not able to do these big things that they seem to want to do because they don't have that backing anymore. They're not really able to like constrict back into making something smaller. They want to make No More Heroes size stuff, but without a No More Heroes sized budget.
I've really been. I know I'm always talking up Falcom, but like Falcom is a great example of a company that was doing small things that they wanted and just keeps doing it forever. And like, I don't understand why they can't be like that at all. Like, it made sense when they were like courting bigger publishers and doing stuff. It doesn't make sense when they're independent to keep doing that. Like,
why were there so many open worlds in No More Heroes 3? Why did they do that? The game runs so poorly and it's all bad. Anyway, there was a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, it was decent. It didn't like it didn't like knock anyone to the floor or anything. Maybe some people because they're insane, but not I. I'm normal about it. It's Super Mario RPG remake.
I don't trust an internally developed by Nintendo Super Mario RPG remake as far as I could throw it. Is my take. I think that original game was made by Squaresoft, and they have sensibilities that I do not think will be like, I don't know. I'm sure fundamentally we always talk about this with remakes. It will just be the same game, but I don't think there'll be anything cool added in. Like when you look at something like the Dead Space remake or the Resident Evil remake, you know?
Yeah. They showed there's little animated cutscenes. You know, they all look like Smash Bros. Trailers.
Yeah.
They look like Smash Bros. Trailers, and that's kind of funny to me because they're just like, all right, here's your fucking Geno trailer, you sickos.
I just wish that they really like I wish it was more like with Link's Awakening when they randomly went for that diorama style. Like this game was literally like a claymation diorama style in the original, and it's like, why did they take it away?
The art style is just like a good 85% of it looks fine, not great, but fine. And then Mario and Peach just look so weird. I can't, it's gonna be something that I'm gonna have to get used to. I'm probably gonna pick this up. I'll probably play it. I like Super Mario RPG a lot. I'll give this a go. I want to see what they do differently, and if they don't do anything differently, whatever. I still love Super Mario RPG. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever. But he's just so small. I can't. I keep posting the fucking picture and the GIF of the small Mario reaching up for the the star or whatever, because he is just like an infant. He's this small
his mom. I threw up.
This Mario was born 3 days ago.
Yeah,
this is
not right. Not something went wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. He's a fucking premature baby or something. This is just. He needs to be on a fucking in a machine or something. He needs to grow more. Oh my god. And
Gino looks fine.
Mallow looks fine too. I don't think Bowser looks that bad. A lot of all the Toads look like the strange thing is that the Toads have the same design as the Super Mario RPG design, but not the same texture, so it looks a bit off. You know?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just this weird. It's this weird, almost uncanny valley because we know what the original looks like.
Yeah.
But also I just think those Mario, Peach, and Bowser models are too on model.
Yeah.
But specifically in terms of color scaling is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And that's sort of been my problem with Mario in general in recent times, is it's he's always the same red and blue, whereas before he was always different, you know?
Yeah. He's so fucking small. Like, I'm just looking at this trailer. Okay, but then I will say the one completely like inarguable good thing about this though is that they got Yoko Shimomura doing all the remixes of the songs.
So that'll probably be
like,
good.
This will be a banger 100%. Like we will be crying in the club to the new remix of Beware the Forest Mushrooms. You know this. But yeah, I don't know. Weird thing. Everyone was expecting them to do like because this was rumored beforehand. Like, oh hey, there's gonna be a Super Nintendo remake, and everyone was like, oh, they're gonna do Chrono Trigger, and you know, I'll be honest, I do kind of wish it was Chrono Trigger, but you know, with Square Enix doing it and maybe doing HD 2D because you know what. I kind of like HD 2D a lot now.
I also like HD 2D. I'm very excited about another HD 2D thing that was shown here of Star Ocean 2.
Star Ocean, yeah. We could talk about that real quick. I guess we could just skip around a bit. Yes, no, Star Ocean looks damn good. I am very excited about that.
I don't know if you saw the Famitsu interview about it.
I did not.
It seems pretty cool. They were saying like a couple things. They're doing changes to the game that aren't just like they're doing balancing, but they're like they're making a bunch of mid bosses harder, and then to compensate for them doing that, because I think it was like I talked to my friend who really loves this game, and she was saying that like the difficulty curve's all over the place, so that's a good change, and they're adding a bunch of side quests to like give you gear to compensate for that, which is a good decision.
Yeah, no, I like that. Okay.
Yeah, and in general, I didn't know that this game already had a remake before on the PSP that was not very well received. They sort of genericized everything. So this being like HD 2D, I think is a big step up in like trying to capture that original style, at least in a modern format. It looks great. It looks and seems great. They made the combat a lot faster too. I know they were saying, and they said like even though we made it faster, we also put in double speed. So,
all right, that's good. No, I love the talk sprites. The talk sprites are so pretty. Oh my god.
Just the portraits, like like when I was looking up the styles for the for what the PSP game looks like. Oh my god, you should look it up. It's like, you know, when we complain about the generic isekai on the Anime Cod podcast, they all look like that. They all look like all the guys from that compared to like you go and look at the original art and it's pretty nice.
Oh, come on. Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, you saw it.
God damn it.
There's this woman with 3 eyes who looks like devastatingly beautiful in the original art and the new one. And then it's like you look at the PSP remake and she just like has a third anime eye on her head. Just like, all right. That's funny. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this because I've only heard good things about Star Ocean 2. I think that was what many consider to be the peak for a long time of that series.
Okay. Because yeah, like I keep seeing the PS2 one, Till the End of Time, I think that one's called. I keep seeing that around and I keep being like, man, I should pick this up, but everywhere I go that has it, they're like overcharging for it by like $15. So I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that. Kiss my ass.
I have the PS5 one that just came out last year that I really need to get around to.
I was gonna say, was that actually good though? Because like everyone was like, "Oh God, like this game is not very good," and like Square Enix is basically saying like, "Yeah, if this game doesn't sell, we're just not gonna do Star Ocean anymore."
I think, at least from the people I know, and granted I know a lot of Star Ocean fans.
Sure,
I think people were saying that it was good because it was a lot like 2 in the end. Like when it had a lot of, it was clearly like, you know, held back by budget and other stuff, but I think it is still. I played a little bit of it, and this was before I had finished Xenoblade, so I was like, oh god, I should finish Xenoblade before getting into another one of these. Yeah. But I liked it enough. It seems to have. I always appreciate an ideas game, and it seemed like an ideas game.
Okay. What else we got? Yeah, I mean, we could kind of jump back to the Mario stuff here. Yeah, we already talked about, or no, we didn't talk about it. We talked about it before the show. We were talking about how insane it is that they're doing a remaster of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
It's a choice.
Which is the most. That's the worst Luigi's Mansion game. Like, like you said you think it's like absolute dog shit. I think it's just extremely middle ground. Bad choices. But like there's still kind of something there. But like 3 kicks its ass, 1 kicks its ass, and I felt like I was in another dimension when I was seeing all these tweets of people being like, it's revisionism saying that Luigi's Mansion 2 is bad. It got like an 82 on Metacritic and it sold really well. And I was just like, no.
The thing that was killing me about this, so there's actually, not to derail, but there were 2 games in this showcase that had very bad performance on the trailers. The other one was Gloomhaven, which very funny because they replaced its like trailer on the Nintendo YouTube account with a different trailer that's all pre-rendered stuff because the gameplay they were showing was like
it was
really
awful.
Bad. And Dark Moon was the same, like just so frame droppy and like true to the 3DS, right? Like, but man, I was just like, normally I would be like, man, that's pretty bad, but I was just sort of like, you know what? At least you're being honest. I don't know how that game will be. I don't know why anyone would. Will anyone play that and be like, fuck yeah, like actually, when it comes out on the Switch, will it be fucking $60?
Not good.
Not good. They have so many other DS. Where's Kid Icarus?
Where's Kid Icarus?
Literally a good game trapped there.
Nuts. They announced that there's gonna be a Princess Peach game in the future. They showed a little bit of
threatened us with a Princess Peach game.
I think it looks cute. She's like on like a stage, but there is always still that fear of them making a Princess Peach game, especially with the track record of the last one, where it's gonna be that.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that the stage aspect at least makes it perhaps a little less, what that one was. But we'll see. If it's all about just her henching and doing different outfits, then hey, sure.
Sure. Yeah. The Vibe Wand. Some more Mario Kart 8 DLC.
They put Kamek back in there.
Yeah, Kamek's finally actually a racer in a real Mario Kart game that's not a fake one on your phone.
I think it's very funny that they just were like, you know what? We're putting it in the real one. We're putting all the Mario Kart Tour stuff in the real one.
And you know what? You know what they're also putting in there? The bathroom.
Why are they doing that?
There is a stage that is the bathroom. I don't know. I think they're running out of ideas for Mario Kart stages.
They've kind of done it all, right? Like, what's left?
I guess.
The bathroom.
The bathroom, like, you know how there's all these stories that Miyamoto gets expired, or Miyamoto gets inspired. No, yeah, Miyamoto just dies every day. No, Miyamoto gets inspired by everyday things. Well, this time he was taking a real rancid shit and then was like, "Hang on a second, I gotta call up the Mario Kart team. I got an idea."
What would Mario do? What would Kamek do if he was here?
What would Kamek do if things just went really wrong? If he was betrayed by his favorite sandwich
shop. He watched
shop.
Flushed Away, and it was like,
yeah. And then, I mean, this is the last thing they announced, but this is the last Mario thing. But yeah, they did end the Direct with Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I keep wanting to just say Super Mario Wonder. Like, right? Like, doesn't it sound like, but it's a new 2D Mario game, and it's got a really nice art style. You could play as Princess Daisy in this one, too. It's Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and then like some Toad and Yoshi colors.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. Like it just looks like a really good 2D Mario. There's an elephant power up for some reason. But it just looks good. It just looks really good. So
yeah, I'm like,
on.
I said it to you before the show, but like, I'm just glad that it's finally fucking them giving a shit about the new Super Mario Brothers series, because they just sort of phoned it in for a really long while.
Absolutely.
I think the scariest part is that I think I talked about it when I was playing Yoshi's Crafted World, but there was that scene where Yoshi like just kills a guy in Yoshi's Crafted World that was like really scary. And they sort of had this at the end of the trailer with the Elephant Mario, where like this guy's like, "Oh, look, that Goomba's so peaceful," and then Mario just fucking kills it, and he goes, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I will say I do not like the flowers. Those talking flowers. I don't know about them.
I kind of like them only from the angle of like, this feels like a foreign eldritch entity in Mario, like in a 2D Mario world.
And I saw so many people like straight up saying like they sounded like they were supposed to be like just part of the Direct, like because they just sound like the Nintendo Direct announcer. And I was just like, yeah, they kind of do. It's just weird. I don't get it. I don't need like the fucking the greenery telling me like, yeah, go Mario, you're doing so good. Like I'm just playing a game. I'm fine, you know. You don't have to kiss my ass that much. We got a new WarioWare. WarioWare Move It.
Yeah.
And you know what? The Japanese title of the game is like, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like very specifically harkening back to the Japanese name of Smooth Moves on the Wii. So this seems to be like a Smooth Move sequel, and if so, this is gonna kick so much ass. Like Smooth Moves is so good. I want this to be good.
I also do, because that last one was like, I'm sure it had good stuff in it, but I don't like the gimmick of that one. It felt really antithetical to the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. This one's just gonna be some micro games. That is all I need to hear. WarioWare Move It. I'm very excited. They showed another trailer for Pikmin 4.
Yep.
There's like 2 new things that they introduced. One of them is called a Dandori battle, where you're like going up against like plant versions of the Hakatatians, and they have their own Pikmin, and so you're trying to like get more resources than they do. It's very strange. And then the other thing is nighttime missions. You can go out at night now, and all the monsters are super powered, but you got glow Pikmin now, and they can like blow up and shit. They are very cute. It looks really good. Pikmin's always good. I'm stoked for Pikmin 4. Yeah. And hey, and hey, if you're behind on Pikmin, if you haven't played the other ones and you don't want to just emulate them, you can play every Pikmin game now that matters on the Switch now.
Because they Pikmin Bloom or whatever it was called, and our beloved Hey Pikmin.
I mean, I was mostly talking shit about Hey Pikmin. I haven't touched Pikmin Bloom. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. You know, Pikmin 1 and 2 are on the Switch now. I don't know the full quality of those ports. I did see that the product placement got removed from Pikmin 2, which is unacceptable. Just, you know, go woke, go broke, I guess. But the only thing that's really giving me pause is just if it has the pointer like the Wii version has, because the Wii version is the perfect way to play Pikmin 1 and 2. Like, absolutely. Like, if I gotta find out if this has pointer. If it does, then this should be fine. If it doesn't, I'll just tell you right now, just get it on Dolphin. Like, just emulate it, play the Wii versions, because, like, Pikmin 2 on the Wii is so fucking expensive. Like, I'm lucky I have a copy. Don't do that to yourself. Just emulate them. But if this does have it, then I'm sure it's a great version of it. Like, check it out. I love the whole Pikmin series. So please check them out. They're super good. Um, you got some Pokemon stuff.
Not really much. Like they showed some trainers. Basically, I feel like was
Mhm.
basically it. I still love that little green guy extremely.
Yeah, they have those like fucked up pervert creatures too from the first DLC.
I really hate Monkey Dory.
They have a messed up ability apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they apparently just have poison point, except we don't think that you actually need to make contact. I think it just adds poison to all of their moves.
That's scary.
Yeah, that seems really messed up. But yeah, the DLC, they said that teal masks should be out in the fall and indigo discs should be in the winter of this year. They're saying this should all be out by the end of the year. Sure. And we got Detective Pikachu Returns, the sequel to the 3DS game, not to the movie. I don't know. It's kind of bizarre because I feel like they're just gonna reveal stuff that already got wrapped up in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna make a sequel to the movie, and then the games are gonna be behind again. It's like, what are we doing? I don't know. It feels weird. Like I didn't hate the Detective Pikachu game. I straight up liked the movie. Like the movie's cute. It's fun. The game is very much just like a kids first adventure game. So, whatever. The movie's a lot more fun as an adult. But sure, we'll see, I mean, there's some goofy shit that happens in that first game. I'll maybe I don't know if I'll buy this, but I'll maybe like watch like a playthrough or something on YouTube. Maybe I will buy it because I'm a fucking simp. I don't fucking know. Slightly related to Pokemon, Dragon Quest Monsters, the new one, The Dark Prince.
It looks great.
Looks really good.
I know a lot of people who really love Dragon Quest Monsters, and I'm really glad that they're finally getting back to it. I think Dragon Quest's strength is in its spin-offs.
Mm-hmm.
And they should leverage that way more.
Absolutely. That is, Dragon Quest Monsters is a pretty big blind spot in my monster collecting knowledge.
I'm surprised you haven't played it, honestly.
I think I might have tried one of them, but it was like one of the Game Boy ones. So, Oh, wait, no. I think I got, quotes, a copy of Dragon Quest Monsters Joker on the DS, but I don't think I really got that far into it. So maybe I should give that another go. Perhaps.
Yeah, I know people who like it a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or I could play Rocket Slime. I mean,
that's true. You could also play Rocket Slime.
I could also play Rocket Slime. I mean, this seems cool. It seems like it's set around Dragon Quest IV because the end of the trailer, it's got Solo, the dude from 4. Whatever. I don't know if that means anything to any Dragon Quest fans. It doesn't mean anything to me. I just saw him and I was just like, that's one of the guys in Smash Brothers. I know that design. Like, that was pretty much, me doing that. But I don't know. I might ask one of my Dragon, because I have some friends who are very into Dragon Quest. So I might just be like, hey, does this mean anything? Because, I mean, honestly, they're probably just gonna be like, nah, not really. Like, like, no, just, he's there. It's fine. They're porting the good Batman games to Switch. Asylum City and Night, which, Night is a little middling, but hey, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are really good. I don't know if I'll.
I feel bad for the Origins people because I don't think Origins is that bad. I would say it's comparable to like Night. Honestly.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't made by Rocksteady, so it's just like, yeah.
I just like imagine being the devs like, here's they are, all the Batman Arkham games, and they're just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played it, so I hope me being a little
No, yeah,
shitty to it wasn't too much though. Because
no,
yeah,
no,
I
no.
mean,
I beat it and did some trophy grinding in it as I want to
mhm,
do. And it was like fine. It has issues obviously, and also a lot of
yeah,
the performances are less good because it's Batman, Joker, young, But
hmm yeah, it wasn't Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill.
no, it was some other. I can't even remember who did Joker.
But yeah, I do kind of want to replay Arkham Asylum.
It's a great game.
It's really good. I also kind of want to replay City. So honestly, this might be something I pick up. Like, I might just be like, fuck it. Here they got all three on there. I could play them portably. I mean, everyone's making jokes about like everyone's Switch is blowing up trying to play these games. We'll see. Like
Mine's been fine, honestly. I feel like it really depends
I
Switch
mean,
to
like
Switch.
yeah, and I mean those games like what like those first
The
two games were like
Xbox
360
360,
games.
yeah.
Yeah,
They all were
like
basically, if you really think about it,
yeah.
like early PS4.
Fucking Arkham City was on Wii U. Like, I don't know.
That Wii U version where they were like, here's the easy super mode where Batman has
The
electric
armored
fists.
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fucking Wii.
The Wii U.
The Wii U
Oh my
subreddit is
god.
still the funniest place on earth.
Oh my god, the fucking post that someone made where they were just like, I made a Wii U disc for Twitter.
Every day with those guys, they scare me.
It's so good. It's so good. What are they doing over there?
I don't know.
It's so good.
No one else is like them. Like the Vita subreddit's funny for some reasons, and like other Nintendo subreddits have their own quirks, but there is something special about that place.
There's something in the water. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
You look at that second screen too long and something happens to the brain.
Your brain just snaps. Switch version of the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 will have some more games. Did they say that these were coming to the other versions, or is this just a Switch exclusive? I feel like I saw that this was a Switch exclusive.
Which part? The Twin Snakes?
No,
sorry.
No, Twin Snakes is not on there. It is so. Hang on. They are adding the NES version of Metal Gear and the unofficial sequel, Snake's Revenge.
Wow.
Which I respect heavily. The fact that they're putting some completely dog shit games on there, that's what you need to do.
I think that it is in the other versions, but the thing the Switch is getting is it's getting a bunch of bonus videos and stuff.
I mean, yeah, they also said that I don't know, because I mean they also pointed out like they're putting the like graphic the like video graphic novels of 1 and 2 in there. But again, I don't know if that's Switch exclusive or not. I think there's gonna be like some encyclopedia stuff in there too. Like it looks like they look like very good collections. Like
yeah.
I don't know, maybe the Switch maybe the Switch version is gonna be like the definitive way to play these or whatever, which is kind of funny. Because yeah, like I fully believe that collections like these need the weird shitty games in there. Like I love so much that the Castlevania collection has like fucking the Game Boy game that sucks and like all the other weird shit, like they need to have these weird things because then people need to experience it. People need to be able to look at this document and understand the full history of a series. So yeah, like I'm glad that they're doing this. And to kind of skip ahead to some other small news here, apparently with a little bit of digging on the website for this collection, it seems like some of, if not all of Volume 2 got leaked that it's going to be 4, 5, and Peace Walker. Which, fucking A, like sure, yeah. Like finally porting forward to other stuff, like that's gonna be an undertaking.
A challenge, yeah.
Yeah. But
I feel like everything about 4 is a bit of a challenge.
It is, but again, these collections need the weird games. Like, like
Yeah.
I don't know if I put 4 on the same level as Snake's Revenge. Like, I had some fun with Metal Gear Solid 4. There's some good bits, but like it needs to have warts and all in these collections. And so like I'm hoping that there's more than just that in Volume 2, because I want them to have the Acid games in there. I want them to have Ghost Babel. I want them to have fucking Portable Ops. Maybe Revengeance. Like, I don't know if they're gonna do that, because that's like not like fully, like, I mean, it's canon and all that, but I don't fucking know. But like, I want them to have the weird shit in there to make it this full encompassing thing. Like, they should have Revengeance in there, even though it is so different from the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Metal Gear game. It's part of the story. It's part of the experience. Like, put it all in there. Let's do it. Let's make this accessible to people. So yeah, like I really like what they've shown of Volume 1. Like, I'm absolutely picking this up, and yeah, I hope Volume 2 is just as packed with insane shit. Like, at the very least, if you're not gonna put it in the volume, put Ghost Babel on Switch Online. Like, let people experience that shit, because like like God, they introduced people to that fucking like weird, like kind of great Alone in the Dark game that's on Game Boy Color. Like, we need this shit. We need this, please. History.
That's how I feel about all their SNES game choices. Is like, I think about like all the like Falcom or all these other Japanese middle tier developers that they could have like pulled insane games for, and they just don't.
Yeah.
The GBA library is a disgrace, frankly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. We got a new game from the team that worked on Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Their studio is now called Evening Star, and their game is called Penny's Big Breakaway.
I'm not crazy about the aesthetic, but I really do like how the gameplay looks.
Yeah, like I feel like they were trying to go for like a Marina Lightyear kind of thing. Is it Lightyear? I don't know. I don't know. Marina from Mischief Makers kind of thing with the main girl. I don't know. Looks a little wonky, but some of it looks really nice. I like the yo-yo.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick.
Yeah. It's a cool gimmick. It feels like a faster Yonoid 2, which is an insane thing to say. Which, it's especially insane that people who know what I'm talking about are like, fuck yeah. Like, like like Yonoid 2 was good, and this looks good too. So I'm ready to check it out. I definitely want to see it. Like, I saw some of the Skullgirls artists also worked on this too. Like, some of the some of the folks from Hidden Variable worked on this, which is nice. The Vampire Survivors is coming to Switch August 17th. There's a new 4-player co-op couch co-op mode for that. There you go. Some other smaller stuff like this Myth Force game, which, like, I get what they're trying to do with the style, but it's too bright. Like, He-Man was so like pitched down,
yeah,
because it's so cheap. Like, they need to make that game darker.
I watched Nextlander play that like forever ago, and it was such a weird game. It's just, it is that. I think you're right that it is that color scaling, but it just in general, it just has like such a weird. It's nostalgia. It's not trying to recreate it. It's just recreating nostalgia. Yeah. Weird.
Well, the next Splatfest is vanilla versus strawberry versus mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Bold to do mint chocolate chip instead of chocolate.
I saw some people saying it was because they didn't want to make it look like poop.
But they already did the shit and come Splatfest at the end of 2.
Yeah, and like the vanilla ice cream does kind of look like cum, so
Yeah, they're not afraid of it anymore.
they're
They
not
don't
afraid of
care.
it. The only explanation I could think of is that this is just actually Big Man's choice. Like
Yeah.
they just
They were like,
couldn't
Big
deviate.
Man would not have chocolate ice cream.
You know, mint chocolate chip is really good.
I respect it, even though I'm not big on mint in general, I think.
Understandable.
But it's not like I'm like one of those people who's like, oh, disgusting. I'm like, all right, yeah.
You know, I think we should start a political party about mint chocolate chip. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, the mint chocolate chip people, the Hawaiian pizza people need it, and I don't even know who else is maligned in the food world.
I mean, I was just referencing the chocolate mint ice video, but you know, yeah. God, I've been so just mean lately. Like when I wrote in the fucking bulletin, because I wrote up the newest bulletin, and I just wrote like, "Yep, don't worry, everybody. There's another farm RPG. Come check out Fae Farm if you want that. Have at it." Like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Why am I so cruel?
It's easy to get. I feel like the cycle in our industry encourages such things. Unfortunately,
I guess.
It just it really overwhelms you.
Yeah. I mean, there's also this Palia game. I don't think it looks very good.
Yeah, I was really scared when they said it was free to play because I'm like, okay, what's the hook?
Hmm. Yeah, that didn't seem like it had one. And then the last big thing that we could talk about real quick is the Silent Hope game. It's a new Exceed RPG. It's like in the same universe as Rune Factory.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that some people are interested in this. It's like I think it's gonna have like roguelike kind of stuff going into the dungeons, and you're just going around trying to like do farming and create a new town because the king got pissed and made everyone unable to talk now, I guess. I don't know.
RPGs are so creative all the time. I cannot help but kneel.
They're doing something here. They're doing something. Uh what all are you interested in from this Nintendo Direct? What really wowed you?
Oh,
I know you said you were a little about it, but you know, what did you like?
I am excited for the Dragon Quest Monsters game, not for me to play it, but for people I know to play it for me and tell me how cool it is, maybe.
Sure.
I'm excited for the new Mario game, Wonder specifically. I think that'll probably be good. I hope it is, at least. I know I said it already. It's just exciting to see them put heart into animating Mario, especially after the fucking Mario movie.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's nice to see. It's just proof that you can do stuff with 3D models that sprites did. You can. You just have to try. I think that Pikmin 4 will be fun. I added it to my GameFly. So that'll get that when it comes out. I think I'm ready for Pikmin 4 after not really playing Pikmin 3 very much. I got it with the Mario Kart 8, and then I was like, eh. But yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for a little more, I think. Like, I guess they're probably in Switch 2 mode now with most of their first party stuff, like genuinely for real this time.
Yeah.
Of like, yeah, you're not going to get any like barn burners on this console anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of hoping like maybe just a check-in, some concept art of Metroid Prime 4 or something like Atlas games that aren't Persona. I don't know. I keep hoping that they just really like work on their virtual console libraries because that shit is easy. You can just inject a ROM into that fucking like I get that they're trying to do stuff like NetPlay and other stuff, but they don't have to do that for most of those games. Like I just think like it would be such an easy slam dunk to just be like, Yep, here's this month's 9 GBA games or something.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of it seeming to be like every 2 months you get like a GBA game. Yeah, sometimes 2. Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't have Golden Sun yet. Like they were like, "Oh, we're probably going to add it." Like, okay. What's stopping you?
You have to press a button.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
did they have to have some dude like being like, "Well, the wins." Oh my god, fucking I know it wasn't in that direct, but did you see that absolutely horrible 1-2 switch video?
Yes, I did.
Holy hell.
That game is gonna be so bad.
I understand
can't
why the
wait.
playtesting failed. I don't know why they
I
decided
can't
to release
wait.
it.
They couldn't even get any like fucking good like like they didn't have anybody I knew in those fucking like they're like we got some influencers. It's like which ones? Influencers.
Mikey G and Mario Girl. I don't know. I don't even remember who they were. What a nightmare. Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo is insane. Who knows? They'll probably have a direct in 2 months where they announce like 30 games for no reason. And they'll be like, okay, weird. Excited for Bat and Kaitos, actually. I forgot about that.
That's right.
That's like my one blind spot in my Monolith Soft catalog. Like I like Xenogears. I like Xenosaga.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know anything about those weird card games.
Mm-hmm.
Anything really stick out to you overly?
Yeah, Wonder. That looks great. Definitely excited for that. WarioWare. Oh my god. I
Yeah,
can't believe
WarioWare
it.
is a low key. I feel like I never get psyched for a WarioWare, but then I'm always happy that it's there.
Mm-hmm. And Star Ocean.
Oh, yeah.
And then the big old dweeb inside of me is just excited for how much love they're putting into that Metal Gear collection. You know, like just as soon as they were like, yeah, we're putting Snake's Revenge in this, I was just like, dude, yes. That's what I want to see. The game sucks. Good.
I have been like setting up trying to like get ready to stream all the Metal Gear Solid games to some people who have never seen it before. And I was like just getting ready to download them all from the Internet Archive when they announced this collection, and I'm like, oh, thank
be
God.
easier, yeah.
Yeah. Very funny they're releasing MGS3 on it, frankly. Like, that's such a weird decision.
It's weird, but I also very much respect it. Like, the fact that they're just like, yeah, we're not gonna fuck you over, we're doing this big old remake, but also, hey, just play the original. It's fine. We're keeping it in circulation. Same thing with Resident Evil 4. You know what?
Yeah.
That makes me have a little bit more faith in the remake. It's probably not going to be great, but at the very least, like the fact that they're going like, hey, we're going to put the original out too, just to make sure, like that means that they're like not just like fully going to toss the original to the side. Like, all right, sure, okay, you're doing something here. Is there any other news that you want to talk about? I mean, there was okay, so there were like 2 other things we could talk about real quick here. We had our whole thing here where this was pretty much E3, but E3 2023 got canceled, didn't actually happen. You know, we were all thinking, hey, 2024, maybe there's a chance.
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, according to the tourism board in Cali in LA, apparently E3 is still off for 2024 and 2025. Starting to think maybe we might not have another E3, folks.
Unfortunate, but as Keeley said, they really did do it to themselves. Like, even before COVID, they really...
Mm-hmm.
The ESA is not a great body.
No. May Keeley's reign continue, I suppose. Except not really, because his show is kind of bad.
It's at least funny. I still will never get over his Summer Games Fest, like, Final Fantasy. Speaking of Final Fantasy, and then everyone cheers and he goes, no. It's a DoorDash.
Oh,
No.
breaking news, everybody, related to Keeley here. The guy who's in the Crash Bandicoot mascot costume is at the Game Awards 10-year concert with fireworks right now.
All right, the Game Awards 10-year concert that includes Starfield.
A game that is not out yet. Fantastic. Speaking of Starfield, we had the big court case with the FTC, where Microsoft is trying to prove that they're actually just a little guy and they need to buy Activision or else they're going to get completely and totally obliterated from the console market. Happened. And it was very funny. Rose, do you want to tell us some of the funny stuff that happened during this court case?
There were two main things that I think stuck out to me. One is that the reason that's being offered that Xbox bought Bethesda is because they found out Starfield was going to be a PS5 exclusive. Only because the PS5 is a normal console that people are like buying, I guess. And they just got so mad. They were like, no. So yeah, that's the reason they bought them. And I think that's really fucking funny. Cause it's like, really? Like $7 billion or whatever the hell it was? For that?
For Starfield.
Yeah, for Starfield. Like, Starfield will make a lot of money. Not denying that, but it's very funny.
Still, very weird.
The other thing is just like, I feel like this has really ignited the console warriors extremely. They're pulling them out of like the tweets on really mid AAA games Twitter to just be like, oh my god, I can't believe this. I liked there's stuff like what Jim Ryan was like, they're not going to take away Call of Duty. I don't care. So then Microsoft's like, look, see, he said it. And then like Sony's also like, well, also we won't let them make Call of Duty for the PS6. We won't give them the dev kit. And it's like, okay, like why like it just, both of them suck so bad. It's like I know like we had the Fortnite Apple trial where it was like two bad organizations dealing with each other. This is like that all over again. Like, yeah, just nightmare in every conceivable way.
It's this like wake up call thing where like I feel like we were all kind of like, maybe not all of us, I should say, but I feel like a lot of us were just like, you know what? Kind of seems like Phil Spencer gets it. And it's very quickly being like, maybe not. Maybe he's just...
I think the thing was that Don Matrick just did not get anything. Fake human being.
Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah, those are the two things. Pretty much. It's fucking weird out there right now, y'all. But hey, we've been gaming. We've been playing some games. Rose, you're playing some of the most controversial games ever created. Tell us about some of that stuff.
Sure. Final Fantasy XVI is the big one, right? That came out on Thursday. Yeah. Pretty good, in my opinion. This is the first mainline Final Fantasy in 7 years, I think, or something like that. Maybe 6. Either way, it's helmed by the Final Fantasy XIV team, and boy, howdy is it. A lot of the same design choices, just translated into a character action game of all things, and a very good one at that.
So this sounds like something that should be just like a 10 out of 10 slam dunk for you.
Yeah. And it mostly is, honestly. I think if you wanted to compare this to a Final Fantasy, it's a lot like 13, which you know me. So it's a lot of linear spaces where you go around and the game gradually opens up the more you play it and stuff like that, and more features are unlocked. But again, it's a character action game, first and foremost. Like, there is you can play the stages like a Devil May Cry game. There's a mode where you can just go in, turn off all cutscenes, and just play through levels like that with letter scoring and everything. And I really like that. I think as a character action game, it's phenomenal. It feels as good as DMC5 with a couple things feeling a lot better. I think they made it a lot easier for parry windows and stuff like that. So it feels like a great like introduction to character action games if you're someone who's never played them. I'd say that the only problems with it is really just that it feels like, for as polished as it is, and if as much as like a healthy dev cycle it seems like you can really tell them working with a budget almost, like really like held back in some respects. Like cutscenes will like end early sometimes, and there's just like a lot of characters who don't really do anything a lot of the time. Like the worst example is, and this is pretty common for this writer because this writer wrote when Final Fantasy came back 14, A Realm Reborn and Heavensward were written primarily by this guy Mahiro, and he is a Final Fantasy Tactics developer. And those guys don't know what a woman is in the most polite sense. Like they inundate themselves with a lot of medieval fiction, and you know how medieval fiction is about women.
Yeah.
So I think that's really the real problem. I don't think they're like actively hateful, you know, like some other works. But it still rings as like, it doesn't make me mad per se. What it makes me is be like, man, they have like really cool women here and they're not doing anything with them because they don't know what to do. There's the only other main character, basically. So there's three main characters, you know, Clive, Sid, who is awesome. Sid is really good in this game. And then Jill, who is Clive's friend, who's turns into Shiva. She does nothing the whole game. It's insane. I think I'm like 40% of the way through, the PlayStation says, because I've been doing a lot of side stuff. And she has done absolutely nothing the whole time. She hasn't turned into Shiva again since the opening. She just sort of participates in battles. She doesn't really talk in any of the side quests and stuff like that. Whereas like Sid does when he's around. It just feels like they don't know what to do with her at all. And a lot of the other women are just all in background roles too, because it just feels like, yeah, like, hey, I guess if you're being honest about your skill sets here, guys, but it's just weird because she's positioned as a sort of central figure, but doesn't really do anything. Like there's this big scene where I don't think this is spoilers because this is literally what it says on the PlayStation when you download the game. It says the tyranny of the crystals must end or whatever. So like when Clive decides he's going to help Sid kill the crystals, Sid stabs this crystal on the table with a dagger, and then Clive walks up and stabs the crystal with a dagger also. Jill is also in that room, and she just sort of stands there and doesn't say anything. And it's like, but she's like, I agree, I'm coming too. And it's like, okay. Like, it's just lame, you know, like it's like, because she has a really cool design too. And she has like a lot of like everything, but it's just, you can tell she's so held back by this dude who had this problem with a lot of the women. You know, a woman took over writing Final Fantasy XIV, and that was the expansion that everyone loves more than anything.
Right.
And she wrote a lot of stuff in early Final Fantasy when that guy was the lead writer, and he just killed all her characters all the time. And it was just like, you can see that the spirit alive and well here, where it's like, oh, a woman exists? All right. Well, learn about her sad tale, you know, like, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I saw you posting like the interview where the lady who does the Final Fantasy XIV writing was like basically just like gritting her teeth and being like, it's so frustrating when someone just kills a character that you put into a story without consulting you. Just like, oy.
And I think that's kind of the problem with this game is Yoshi P got a real dream team for it, but I don't think he kept them in check enough. Like I think Final Fantasy XIV thrives, and I think that dude could thrive if he was like working alongside her as an equal, you know, like that writer, the 14 writer. but he's alone, so he's doing all his worst habits.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, another problem with that game is it is definitely focused on discussing a lot of things, like, you know, the history of slavery in Europe specifically, and like what that means and the different ways it manifested and stuff like that, like through conquering, through means, through resources and stuff like that. And it's like, so on the one hand, it's definitely like learned about, you know, the Roman style of slavery and stuff like that, and stuff that happened in, you know, Czechoslovakia, other places like that. But it's also just like they're using a lot of dialogue that is used when discussing, you know, like stuff with, you know, Black people in America, and that's questionable, but it's mostly good. I think my main thing is that Tales of Arise did the slavery plot a lot better, I think, because it was purely from, like, you know, like ethnic group. This ethnic group was conquered, and now they have to deal with their culture being destroyed and stuff like that, and really getting into it. And this one is this one is somehow more verbose about it all, but less interested in dissecting it, almost, it feels like, because it is still Final Fantasy, so they're focusing on, you know, the summons and the crystals and all that, and that's going to take to the forefront. And that stuff's really good, though, also, like the Final Fantasy stuff. Like, there's this when Clive unlocks his devil trigger, he fights his shadow self, and it's so sick. It's like it's like exactly like the Nero moment at the end of DMC5, except like very early into the game. So it's like, fuck yes, let's go. They have to escalate off of this point, and they keep doing it. Like it's just, I don't even know how to get. I don't want to spoil too much, but it's just a lot of fun to play from a gameplay perspective. And when they lean into the Final Fantasy parts, like, you know, saying Ultima and stuff like that, it's like, oh, sick. Like, let's fucking go. Yeah, I think it is just, it's more serious than it needs to be. I think they didn't need it to be this serious as it is. Like, the edginess is fun, but I think other games have done edginess. Like Tales of Berseria is super edgy, right? But it's like, it's still goofy. This one needs like 10% more goofy, and then it would be fine.
Right.
It's very like, my God, everyone's died. Oh my God, all the time. And it works if you're into that, but I could definitely see, like, I've heard some people complain, like, as the story becomes more Final Fantasy-y, that they wanted it to be more politics, but I don't know. I think I like prefer the Final Fantasy style, because I don't want them to get too in the weeds, because, you know, it's very difficult to talk about something like slavery. But I highly recommend it for anyone who can enjoy character action games, you know, especially, or action games in general. Like, it is a very good one of those. It's slow start a little bit. You played the demo, right? So you know what I mean when I say that.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
You start out with just the Phoenix powers, but once you get the Garuda powers, it immediately kicks off, and then it just keeps going from there. I'm really excited to see more of the icon battles. They've all been really fun. I was worried initially that they would go on too long, but they don't, as long as you're playing okay. Feels like a great version of the spectacle that a lot of the Bayonetta 3 big fights were missing, because they actually make you play it, and it's a different gameplay format every time, the same way like those games are. It feels like a game that's made by people who play games, and I think that's a great thing. I think, like, you can see little bits of every game. Like, there's Metal Gear Revengeance QTEs, like, exactly, like, same style. Like, I'm gonna flip this giant thing and stuff like that. There's you know, all the animations for Devil May Cry. There's moves from all sorts of action games like Tales and Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, like the precision dodging and everything. They just made like a greatest hits of like character action games and like other popular games, because it's like a lot like Witcher too. It's a lot like Witcher and its themes and stuff like that, and presentation, and it's cool. I really like it. I think I would have liked it if maybe they had more time to fully finish it. It's not like it's not polished or anything, but it's definitely rough around the edges in some spots. But it's a big step up from 15. Big step up from 15. I thought it was funny. like I'm someone who enjoys 15 for some parts of it, but like the combat was really, really bad. It was really funny seeing like Yoshi P almost took it as like a personal vendetta, as like, you said you were making an action Final Fantasy. You did not make an action Final Fantasy. Like, this is an action Final Fantasy. But yeah, overall, I'm very positive on it. I would say that. I'm curious to see how it sticks the landing because I've heard some conflicting things, but I don't know. I heard some conflicting things about the side quests. I know I never listen to reviews about JRPGs ever because I always tend to disagree. But a lot of them were saying the side quests were like fluff, and they are fluff, but they're like, world building. They're there to like, flesh out the world and explain these parts of it and make it feel like a place. And some of them are bad at it, but most of them are pretty okay. And they seem to be circling back around the more as like the game goes on, which is cool. Like, oh, this guy shows up again and he remembers what you did 5 years ago or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I just got to the second base after the second time skip, which is just a giant airship.
The second time skip?
The second time skip. Clive has a mustache now.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, it's in an airship, which is very cool. So it's Final Fantasy, I thought it was really funny that people keep saying like it's not Final Fantasy, and it's like, dude, there are morbles running around. I'm gonna see a cactuar soon. I just know it. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you want to just wrap up the rest of your stuff? Because I'll be honest, I don't have too much to talk about.
Yeah,
really.
sure.
Like, I mean, I played some stuff, but
Yeah, I don't have much to say about these other two games. Just really quick, I've been playing Diablo 4. It is a very weirdly structured game in the way that I think a lot of modern games have been, of we want to be open world, but we also have a main critical path that will block you off from doing a ton of stuff, so it feels like it's not really an open world. Like they level you up really fast in that game. Like, I'm already almost at the soft cap 50 before, it unlocks to 100 later, but it's like they force you to finish the main story first, but it's like just doing some of the side quests, not even all, some of the side quests has already gotten me close to that level cap, where you have to complete the entire main story to get past it, which is a really weird decision. But it is refreshing to see that. I hate to talk about Blizzard games because I really hate Blizzard, even though I play all their fucking games. But they made this one's good. Genuinely, it is. Like, it's well structured. If you just want to play it, it's well made, it's polished, it's clean, it has good ideas. It actually has builds, unlike Diablo 3, in a meaningful way. Like, all the classes have like multiple paths that all feel really interesting and cool. The story seems a lot better, and the visuals are a lot better than 3, which felt like it went for like a weird cartoony vibe that they were sort of feeling at the time. Yeah, it's not mind blowing, but if you like Diablo, you probably would like this, is what I would say.
If you like Diablo, you should check out the new one.
Yeah, for brave take, I know, but like genuinely, like, I know some people really talk up Path of Exile. I cannot stand that game. I think this is a good middle ground of like a more complex Diablo than 3, but like not insane like that. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know if it's $70 fine is what I'll tell you. I got it from GameFly, so
yeah.
Maybe when it's on sale later, I might suggest it. And especially because they seem to be doing a lot of balance changes also. Not like for classes, which they are doing it for classes, but mainly for like their progression systems and stuff. So it might be in an even better place later. And then the other game I have been playing is Gal Guardians Demon Purge, because it came out on consoles. That is the Galgun Metroidvania, mainly Vania.
How is it?
It's okay.
All right.
It's a lot more like a classic Castlevania than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more like the GBA ones, but it's a lot more like 3 or even 1, but mainly 3, I would say, with the branching paths and the different characters. The whole gimmick of that game is that you switch between these two sisters, and one has a gun and one has melee combat, and they all have different sub weapons and stuff that you can use. for traversal and stuff like that. I think most of those traversal tools are a little rough because they are sub weapons and not just straight upgrades like a modern Metroidvania. So it's like, oh, there's a river here. You could cross the river if you throw down this origami crane. But but what if you don't have any item juice because it's a Castlevania game? Oh well, I guess you just don't get to do that puzzle, which feels like a weird retro take. That's like we've moved past this, okay? Like we've evolved past the need for this. And obviously the story isn't mind blowing as a, Galgun game. I think it's very funny finding out, like, I was thinking that this was like an anachronistic spin-off or something, and then I look up the lore of Galgun and I'm like, oh, okay, Galgun's insane.
Sounds like it.
I guess there was just always demons, and that these two are the protagonists of those games in a sense, and that they fight demons.
I believe it.
Insane. I respect this game deeply. I'm curious to see how I feel about it when I'm like halfway through now, and I have to do a lot of backtracking and stuff like that. The backtracking's not very elegant. The map's a little confusing. If you like classic Castlevania, we don't get many of those. We had like the Bloodstained. It's a lot like those Bloodstained spin-offs.
Right.
Is it Curse of the Moon?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a lot like those, extremely, of like, get these tools, branching path, go back to the whole level, And if you like that, then this is okay at that for sure. The controls are all right. They're nothing that they're not like super floaty. They're not super tight. They're serviceable. I just sort of played it for the novelty more than anything.
Yeah.
And I think it has that. I think it's funny enough, I guess, just to think about when they use their alts where they do like a big attack. The thing that I think is really cool is it turns the castle that they're in, because it's their school transformed from Galgun. It turns it back into the school for a split second.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's different for every single room. Yeah, it's a video game, all right. I don't know how much that game is. If it's like $20, I'd say it's probably worth that. If it's more than that, maybe not.
All right.
It's all right.
Finished Live Alive.
Oh yeah, you seem to really like it.
I liked it a lot. I loved it. I am Live Alive pilled right now. I'm thinking about it a whole lot. The soundtrack is so good.
Oh yeah.
So I'll be honest, like I was enjoying it for the most part as I was going through it, but like I was playing through the chapters in like chronological order, quote unquote, and I think like the future chapters are like the best chapters in my opinion. So I feel like the game like really like peaked there, and like like I also really like the Middle Ages bit and like how it all wraps up. Like I think it wraps up really really nicely. But those last two chapters that I played were like the best chapters. Like the near future one is my favorite because it is just a fucking like an episode of a mecha anime. It's so good though.
I hear that song every time I open Theater Rhythm because
that's right.
They advertise it randomly a lot.
Oh man, I gotta get Theater Rhythm then if they got fucking Live Alive shit. Oh,
they have the DLC pack, yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean I like Curtain Call on 3DS, so I told myself I was gonna get Final Bar Line eventually. I'll probably just, if it goes on sale sometime, I'll probably pick it up. Good fucking game though. Like playing that game more and more and more, and just kind of sitting there and just being like, okay, yeah, I can see why Toby Fox got those brainworms. Like,
I see why the Octopath people got those brainworms.
Yeah, that too. Like, it's just mwah, 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 mwah. I love it. It's super good. And hearing that Octopath 2 is in the same vein, kind of. Yeah, I'll probably pick up Octopath 2 eventually as well.
It's a pretty good game. I need to get back to it.
Square Enix is kind of killing it lately with their like mid-range stuff.
Yeah.
Like their big stuff is doing pretty decent too, but like, man,
I think they had a lot of talent. I think both them and Capcom had a lot of talent come back, and also like they finally finished like I think finishing FF7 Remake helped a lot just by like that's fucking out there and they know what they're doing and they have the tools to work on those other ones a lot easier. So like they're focused on that. Nothing has to be funneled into fucking FF15. Holy shit. Like they just have more space because like after Bravely Second, it was kind of like, man, they're doing nothing in the middle range department.
yeah,
like at all. It's nice to see. I'm glad that these developers are finally back at it.
And hey, I was like, damn, I should start up a new game, and so I started up that Library of Ruina game.
Yeah.
So far it's all right.
It takes time. I don't know. Extremely.
Yeah. Like an interesting conceit, and I like the combat, but I don't really care about like anything that's going on otherwise so far. So
I mean, you don't even have like any of the characters yet, really.
I don't
like at all. Like it's just Roland being like, I don't even know who you are, lady.
I have like 2 of the characters unlocked, I think, but I haven't really done anything with them.
Yeah, they're just like, hi.
Yeah, hey, what's up, bro? And I'm just like,
I'm in the library.
Hey. Well, you know, dude, go look at the fucking newspaper section. They got stuff from 10 years ago if you want to look at it.
And Roland's like, I don't like reading.
You're in the wrong place for that, bucko.
What an oversight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll fuck around with it more, but I mean that new Tribeca game is coming out in a couple of days, so I'm probably just gonna go to that. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna play some more Ruina. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try some of those Steam Next Fest demos, but I also want to play some more Ruina. You know, we do video games.
I know that I went insane on Ruina for like 1 month and just did it all. But like, I think its format lends itself really well to being picked up and put down just eventually once you get in the swing of it. Because it's like...
I could see that, yeah.
A lot of... Like, I don't even remember how that early game is set up, but it's a lot of like branching, like... like, it's like, hey, here's the storyline of this gang. And like, you finish it. And then it's like, oh, who knows what will happen next time with them? Like, you know.
Sure. I will say, you told me to put a bunch of mods on, and I pretty much I did the audio equivalent of a spit take, I suppose, when the first time I finished a level, and it was like, oh yeah, no, like the mod is like, oh, so you don't have to like grind constantly. We just give you a shit ton of the books, which are like the like you burn them to get like more attacks to put into your deck and all that. And I just finished like the first battle, and I just look, and it's like, I have 294,000 books.
Yeah, it's absurd. But let me tell you, you'll want that, because I did not install any mods until I was like halfway through that game, and it was miserable.
You're off the shits.
Like, I didn't know. If you don't have the no grind mod, and let's say like you just like fail a battle, you just lose the entry fee for the battles when it gets harder, and it's just like you just have to redo battles. It's bad. It's bad design.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Ugh. No, at least the mods exist.
Yep.
All right, let's say we wrap this up. Let's say that we do that. All right, so we got some questions. Let's hit those real quick. If you want to send in a question, go to gamesline.tumblr.com/ask. It'll sound like this. So Chellabuster sent this in a week ago when it was Father's Day, and we were going to do a podcast, but then we didn't. So I'm sorry. But Chellabuster asks who we think are the best and worst video game dads. I mean, Geralt's pretty good.
That's what I was going to say immediately.
Yeah. Good game dad.
Yeah. He could also be a bad game dad, though, if you choose to make him a bad game dad.
But who would do that? A fucking crazy person. Not someone I want to talk to.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna say maybe the most fucked up thing in the history of the world right now. Hang on, I gotta sip something. I've said this many times in private conversation, but I'm just gonna say it. Whenever I think video game dad, the thing that comes to my mind is the YouTuber Metal Jesus Rocks.
He is a video game dad.
Extremely just a dad. He's just out there doing shit. He's just like cruising around listening to fucking like Kiss. And he's just like, yeah, dude, that's great. Like I can never get mad at him. He's just out there existing, just chilling. He's a good game dad. I will just say that. Like I want to hang out with Metal Jesus one day. I hope that's something that can happen. I want to just tell him, dude, you're just doing it. Thank you.
I'm really torn here because I was going to say he's bad, but he's good in some senses. Playing Mega Man Battle Network, Lan's dad is really bad at being a dad, but he also invented Mega Man.
So he's good still in a way.
He made his, and that's good for Mega Man because Mega Man is his dead son.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm torn on that because Mega Man's really cool, but he's like a really bad dad.
Here's the part of the part of the show where I turn to look at my games to see what I can think of. It's just like the like 45-degree turn here. Anyone in 2023 thinking about Chuck Green? There's something there. I don't know. Kiryu is an easy answer. You know.
My problem with Kiryu is he a good dad? In 1 and 2 in 1, 2, and 3 he is.
Yeah,
but
and then after
as
that,
soon as Haruka becomes a teenager, it's not his fault, but the misogyny kicks in.
Yeah.
Majima would be a really good dad, I think. He's basically like a dad to that woman for most of that game.
God, fuck. Man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna fucking say some shit about No More Heroes 3 again.
Oh,
Remember
no.
They were like, oh, Travis Touchdown's got kids now. Isn't that crazy? Man, they don't even fucking come up in 3. Like, dude, come on.
It's sad.
Help me!
I'm sorry, I can't. Only Suda can help you now, and he won't.
He won't. Boy.
You know, as a great dad, Final Fantasy XIII's Saz. That guy owns.
Yeah.
His whole motivation in that game is, I'm gonna get my son and get the hell out of here.
I respect that. Just like Final Fantasy is happening around me, and I'd rather it didn't.
I don't want that. I'm going home. And then in Lightning Returns, he's literally home.
He's like, dude, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Lightning may have returned, but I don't got
I'm not coming back. Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, let's see what else we got here. Shulis asks, they made Mario small twice in the Nintendo Direct. How much smaller can they make him?
So my controversial take is I don't think they made him small. I think they're returning back to the truth that is default Mario. That's what he's supposed to look like.
I don't like that.
The Mario that you know is Super Mario.
I think he should be Super Mario from the get-go. I think
you think so?
I don't. It's perverse. It's not natural.
Perverse,
I don't like.
But it didn't used to be.
When it was a sprite, it wasn't something that you would think about. But now that he's a 3D model running around being extremely tiny, it's just like, dude, that's not good. I don't agree with it.
You don't agree? I can understand. It is a little fucked up, but
like he looks okay in Wonder, but like in fucking Mario RPG, he's a creature. Like he's just like this.
Yeah, I made the joke that he looks like
it.
Stolas from the Gosha demons, like the fucked up owl with huge legs or whatever.
Yeah,
That like has the big bug eyes. It like looks like that.
Yeah.
It's disturbing. That Mario looks so sick. It looks just sick. It does not look good.
It looks like something that you'd like have to catch in a net while wearing a hazmat suit.
Yeah. Like, okay, we have it contained.
And like it wouldn't really struggle.
No, it would just look at you.
And you would feel so bad about it.
Yeah.
But it's for the safety of you and for the safety of the animal.
It's for the good of the land.
Yeah. We can't have this thing just running around. It's not right. All right, and to round us off, we got a question from Maverick, who could not be here. I think because he's watching a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Much like a lot of other people I know. Maverick asks, Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Kirby's banned from competition. Yeah. Who's the game character? Yeah. Who's the game character who'd be your glizzy underdog?
That's a great question. I feel like there's a lot of JRPG characters who love eating that I could pull from, but none are popping to mind right now.
All right, so here's my question. Do you think Saber would do well in a hot dog eating contest?
Oh yeah. Her stomach is steeled from years of the round table abusing it. Like that's in the lore of Fate Go. They just talk about Gawain just fed her like boiled potatoes every day.
I mean, it's not the quality of the food that's the issue; it's the mass. It's the amount.
But you think she has to like work out all the time, right? Like, I think she could do it.
I mean, we're just talking about like the second. Like, we're not talking about like, oh man, she's gonna like struggle past this. Like, no, I'm talking about like.
No, I'm saying like she works out. Like she has the build. Like she's used to like having to put protein in. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So then she could probably eat a lot of that. Iskandar though might do better. That man.
Yeah. I could see it. Oh man, we're talking about Pikmin.
Oh.
I mean, we would all hate him for it, but Louis would put that shit away.
Yeah, he would be arrested at the end of that contest. I really like that his video that you unlock for beating all the challenge mode stages in 2 is still called Crime.
Because he's a criminal.
He's a criminal. I'm trying to think who else. Who would do it? Who eats a lot of things in video games?
Who puts it away?
Tails protagonists. Like any Tails character.
I thought you were just gonna say Tails, and I was like,
Tails would have half of one and fall asleep.
I was just gonna accept that. I mean, is Sonic one of the answers though? Because I mean, he does love his chili dogs.
I think he could put it away. Yeah, and he's so fast too, right?
Yeah.
I almost guarantee you he would. And then, but then here's my question. Would Knuckles be a good backup for that? Because he would see Sonic doing it and it'd get competitive.
Yeah, I could see that.
And he's too stupid to know when to stop.
But then on the same token, okay, we got we got Knuckles on one side of the coin and Sonic on the other side, but there's a secret third side where Shadow is the ultimate life form.
He is the ultimate life form.
I think that does include being able to eat a lot of hot dogs.
He could also do Chaos Control, and no one would know.
That would be fucked up, though. I don't think
he would do that. You're right. He wouldn't do that.
He wouldn't, because he'd be like, I need to prove that I can defeat Sonic at eating hot dogs without using Chaos Control.
I think he'd do it, and then he'd go home and touch his 50-year-old hedgehog back and be like, "Oh,
I shouldn't have done that." Again, taking a glance over at the games, and I'm also looking at my figures. I think Aiba could do it.
That just seems like if you told me that happened in one of those games, I would believe you straight up.
Yes.
Like in a Somnium.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
If I think about my figures, Dante.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Dante would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Dante would do it because he hasn't eaten in days. Because he can't afford food.
He would just be like, I get a prize for eating all this food? Rock on.
Yeah. All the other Devil May Cry characters would be very bad at it.
They'd be
Virgil would just like fall over instantly, like disgusted. Nero would try to do it and then just like get sick.
Yeah, he couldn't do it. Yeah. Virgil would be that fucking picture of the dude at the like pie eating contest. Like pie eating contest? Nah, son, free pie. He would just be like cutting the hot dog with the fork and knife.
Yeah.
Yeah. God. Oh boy. All right. Well, I think that does it. That was a good one. That was fun. All right, Rose, thank you so much for being on. This is a delight. This is fun. Folks, if you want to check us out, we're on gamesline.net. That's the website that we're on. We're writing stuff, we're posting stuff, we're doing all kinds of stuff all the time. We got videos, we got articles, it's all going. If you want to keep track of all the stuff that we're doing, follow us on Twitter at the Gamesline. Gamesline.tumblr.com is that website. Facebook.com/Gamesline, if you want to follow that one, it's on there too. YouTube.com/TheGamesline, which is where we will put all of our YouTube videos, edited stuff, as well as the Twitch VODs, which streamed on twitch.tv/Gamesline TV. Elfie made like a TikTok?
Yeah.
We have a TikTok?
Elvie's going crazy. Elvie's always the wizened media expert, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know shit about TikTok. I kind of don't want to, but it's very funny that she posted a clip from an episode a couple of weeks ago where we talked about Yuji Naka, and I mean it got some views and some replies. She did show us like some Balan Wonderworld TikTok accounts, which just makes me so happy. Like just seeing a video called Tim Spotlight. It's just like, people are out there, dude.
The man who raged against the storm.
The man who raged against the storm. But yeah, I mean, if you're on TikTok, it's just Gamesline. I still don't have one. I feel like that one passed me by. Like I'm too old for that. Same with, like I think like I was like right at the cusp of Snapchat where I feel like I was too old for that. And so TikTok is just way too much. Like that is a young person's game now, I think. I don't know.
My thing with TikTok is that I think there's a lot of imagination that goes into it, but it was better placed in Vine, and I think
because it was limited.
Well, Vine also didn't have the algorithm, and the TikTok algorithm is very evil. Yeah, I think TikTok's really bad. I don't like YouTube Shorts either. I'm not a fan. Sure. I don't like the short form format. I think it melts my brain in a bad way.
Right. Yeah, sometimes I'll like I'm not even thinking about it, and I'll just scroll through like YouTube Shorts, and I'm just like, all of these suck.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. Patreon.com/Gamesline. Pay us $3 for some stuff early, some stuff exclusively. To listen to our anime podcast, Limited Railworks, a whole week early. We recently did our roundup of the season. And I was not in a good headspace, I don't think, during that.
I don't know if it was possible to be. I'm going to keep it real with you. When we have to read about, the 15th I was reborn with a cheat skill.
Shit is fucking dire right now in the anime realm. But you know what? It's still fun to do our assigned watches, because there's some interesting stuff out there. And if you want to hang out with us, you can go to thegamezone.zone, type that into your web browser to bring you straight there. Oh my god, I have to drink more water while I'm recording this. My fucking throat.
Me too. Me
Excuse
too.
Okay. And thank you to meltchannel/Magic is the Circuit for the theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to support them, meltchannel.bandcamp.com, magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. I'm pretty sure the next time you hear us, Bandcamp Friday is the week after this one, so that'll be when you want to pick up their stuff. When if you wanna. Rose, where can people find you online?
Over at Twitter at Horngal, HORNGAL, and over at Twitch someday, Curry Draco, CURRYDRACO.
Mm-hmm. You can find me at JOHN_MICHONSKI on Twitter. That's it. And that'll do it. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We'll be back next week, hopefully. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Next week with another episode of the video game, or no, the Gamesline podcast. I was doing so good. I did that for
so good. I was surprised.
I was doing so good. The Gamesline podcast. There you go. I got complacent. I got lazy.
You let it sneak up on you.
I let it sneak up on me. The Gamesline podcast. Thank you. We'll see you soon.